you ever wanted to get away and escape from all the stressful duties of life? Have you ever wanted to go somewhere and stretch your legs out and relax to the sound of the ocean waves riding upon the shore? Well, in Costa Rica, you can.
Here, in this nation, whose population is only double the amount of Chicago's, you will find that its way of life almost resembles our own, but without the large amounts of stress that stems from all of our countless duties. In this bustling capital of San Jose, you may think that life in this democratic republic is as fast-paced as ours, but do not be taken off guard when you experience it firsthand. That is not it.
In this small Spanish-speaking Central American nation, you will learn that it is mostly characterized by a marvelous subtropical landscape. Being led by a female president, Costa Rica has truly been able to expose its natural beauty. President Laura Chinchilla Miranda has been able to preserve the natural features of each of the 7 states in the nation by creating many national parks since her presidency.
To prevent future harm and conflict to these parks and on the nation, President Miranda has disbanded the National Army. By doing so, she has proven that Costa Rica is a truly peaceful nation at heart. Characterized by its marvelous geographical landscape, Costa Rica is the most desirable nation to travel to. In this tourism video, you will learn and understand why.
Costa Rican food is very unique. One type of food that you'll see in almost all Costa Rican restaurants is gallo pinto, or black beans and rice. This is because it is considered the backbone of their food. Another main item in Costa Rican food is plantano, which is a type of banana that can only be consumed when cooked or traditionally deep fried. Unlike in the United States, lunch is seen as the most important meal of the day instead of breakfast. Workers also get an extra amount of time for their lunch break because it is seen to give them more energy for the rest of the workday. The portion size is also different than in the US. The typical size of a dish is just like what you would find in a country in Europe. Today, we'll be making tacos. It requires taco shells, tortillas, ground beef, lettuce, cheese, and any other flavors you want to include. You have to throw in your taco meat and cook it till it's medium. When the meat's all done cooking, it's time to assemble. First you take meat and put it right in that taco shell. Then when you're done adding the meat, add your cheese, your lettuce, and anything else you want to eat with it. And then you take a huge bite and enjoy. Man, that was some great food. After enjoying a good quality meal, it's always good to go walk around to take in Costa Rica's breathtaking sights. So let's take a dive into the cool waters of the Pacific and take a hike up a volcano and look at the wonderful nature of Costa Rica.
Here in Costa Rica, there are many breathtaking sights to see. But let's catch a few waves first on the beach life of Costa Rica. On the beaches of Costa Rica in the Caribbean, Mid-Pacific, or South Pacific, you can take a dive and see the wonderful coral reefs, or sit back and catch some waves on the wonderful Cabo Beach, Torgo Island, or Concho Beach, or any of the other 37 beaches the island has to offer. Sit back and enjoy the view. It also offers a wide variety of many water activities such as surfing, rafting, fishing, and windsurfing. After you get your tan on, take a little walk to the Liberia River Canyon, where the river carved into the rocks to make this beautiful scene with the most diverse vegetation on the island. From here, you might find your eyes locked on the massive volcanoes of Poas National Park. But don't let that smoking mountain scare you. Take a hike up to the top of Arno Volcano National Park. This active volcano is one of the island's biggest and most popular attractions to see. If you choose to stay close to the ground, you can see Poas Volcano National Park, which is more of a flatter lower volcano, but much bigger in size. You can take a drive to see the Llanos del Cartes waterfalls. These 30 feet high waterfalls are sure to blow your mind. Surrounded by lush vegetation and falling waters, it creates a mist and a beautiful sheet of glowing water while falling into a pool at the bottom where tourists and locals are welcome to jump in and swim. But if water's not your cup of tea, Costa Rica has some of the world's most breathtaking national parks. Spread out throughout the island, the country of Costa Rica has an abundance of protected areas where tourists pile up to take in the sights. Take a hike in the bluffs where you can see the breathtaking view of the island. And on your way down, no need to walk. You can take a zip line from top to bottom.
When you reach the bottom of the line, the entertainment does not stop there. As you slowly progress out of the national forest by horseback or mountain bike, you can always stop and admire the diverse species that inhabit the parks. Costa Rica likes to live a little on the edge. It offers numerous activities that are quite extreme. For example, bungee jumping and whitewater rafting are just some of the blood-rushing sports. But if you're the type of person who enjoys sports while basking in the sun with a cold beverage in hand, then golf is easily the sport for you. Playing golf at the Cariari Country Club and being surrounded by its ever so peaceful forest, you can easily be distracted and admire all of the beautiful animals that inhabit Costa Rica, such as the uguero or the gray thrush, Costa Rica's national bird. Here at our world-class 18-hole course, you can attend and meet world-famous golfers while watching our international tournaments. You can easily meet people here. Costa Ricans love to be entertained, and the best places to go and feel connected with these people is in the Babel Lounge. Here, you will find people watching the #1 spectated sport in Costa Rica, which is soccer. Ranked 6th in the North American League, the Costa Rican national team gives its people a proud feeling of success. But wait, you cannot just casually walk in all the lounges in Costa Rica. Some places have dress codes, so all the guests have to look their best. But if you want to feel the exotic nightlife here, Costa Rica has a countless amount of hotspots, like clubs, museums, casinos, fiestas, and bullfights. Places like the Fiesta Casino Alajuela offers a wide selection of what kind of partying you might be into. Here, the partying never stops, and here you can dance your heart out on the dance floor to a wide variety of music. For example, classic salsa, reggae, hip-hop, or to more modern music. Although all the partying might be fun, Costa Rica is famous for its vivid culture. Costa Rica holds over 30 art galleries and theaters just in San Jose alone. It is truly a paradise on earth.
Costa Rica is known for many things, like the beaches and wildlife, but also the architecture. One of the most popular things to do in Costa Rica is to take historical walks through the cities to view the architecture and rich culture. Due to the known and possible environmental threats such as eruptions of volcanoes and earthquakes, the buildings must be made to last. The buildings are built with a strong base and sturdily built going up. An example of a strong rather than pretty design is the Basilica de la Immaculada Concepcion, which can be found in Heredia City. Costa Rica and many other South and Central American countries were ruled over by colonial Spain in the 17 and 1800s. So much of Costa Rican architecture is heavily influenced by the Spanish colonial architecture. Many examples of these can be found in the two cities, Liberia and Heredia. Heredia's Casa de Cultural shows the Spanish style of architecture the best. This building was constructed in the 18th. It also housed many famous Costa Ricans, such as President Alfredo Gonzalez Flores, who was in charge from 1913 to 1970. Now it is used as a museum and art displaying exhibit. A more modernized approach of architecture is the city of San Jose. San Jose has been the capital of Costa Rica since 1838. In San Jose, you can find the National Theater. This has been known to be called Costa Rica's architectural jewel. It was built in 1897 based off the Paris Opera. Much of this has been changed to a much more modern look. San Jose is based like a modern day metropolis with many large buildings and high-rise. In the 19th century, in a town called Almon, houses were built by rich coffee growers. This town is the closest you will get to the classic style of architecture. All over Costa Rica, there is prevalent colonial Spain style of architecture and a more modern day style. Obviously, wherever you go in Costa Rica, you'll enjoy the beautiful culture and rich architecture.
Costa Rica. It's a wonderful getaway from an everyday life. Relax, catch some rays on a beach, take a swim under a waterfall, climb an active volcano, and zip line down a mountain. Catch a soccer game or go play a round of golf. Go observe San Jose's iconic theaters, and after, fine dine and enjoy some gallo de pinto at some of the world's greatest tasting restaurants. Costa Rica is a paradise. Here, it is all about relaxing and having some fun. Enjoy the little things in life, and remember, here time disappears, because in paradise, there are no clocks. So grab a plane ticket, throw some clothes in a bag, and fly over to Costa Rica.